So yeah, hello everyone, welcome to another weekend stream of Danganronpa V3. So yeah, this is your host Rexo Sauros, the dinky dino actually, but yeah. Welcome to another stream of Danganronpa. This is the 4th class trial, so that means we only have 2 more episodes to go in this game. So hooray for that! Let me mute this for a moment. Okay, there we go. And there we go. Okay. In that box. Okay, yeah, everything is okay. So yeah, for people who are curious about the game, would you like to look to say data? Yes, I want. For the people who are curious about this now, or for people who've been watching YouTube, now you guys know exactly what happened and everything. So yeah, let's take a look at this. Let me do a quick little resume. In the investigation, we noticed that Mew actually got killed, apparently in the cyber world. So we don't know nothing about that. The only thing we know is that we came out of the cyber world and she looked like she got strangled or something like that. I don't know exactly what has happened, but this could be really fun to see how it works or how it looks, how everything works. We will see. Let me check the audio is fine. Yeah, the audio is fine. Okay, that's sweet. So yeah, that's the only little resume I can give you. We escaped into the virtual world trying to avoid this killing game, but apparently we got tricked into the idea that there is something for us in the virtual world. And everything went wrong. We got a killed person, we got a lot of crazy stuff, we got a really cute looking thingy. But yeah, anyways, I forgot what I was saying. So yeah, we're ready to begin the trial. So I'm a little tired right now. Just been waiting a little bit after a little bit from a nap. So I'm probably gonna do poorly in this last trial. So let's see. Yeah, fuck it. Oh shit, I skipped too much. Okay, hold on. Hold on, it's because my GameCube, I'm using by accident this time my GameCube controller instead of my Xbox controller, so this is kind of weird. Sorry about that. Oh god, playing Danganronpa with a GameCube controller feels so weird. But anyways, hopefully everything will be fine. Oh shit, I forgot to mute the notifications on this. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay, so now let's see. Honestly, dude, I totally doubt you. Also, I forgot to unmute this. Sorry, like I told you, I'm a little tired today. had a really long day, so I don't know exactly what am I even doing.
Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Mew.
Of course he did. I'm sure about that.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know. We already saw that a bunch of times. So many times. Since Kaede.
The fact that Kaito was the only one logged out is suspicious. It is. But he's not the culprit. He can't be. I have a lot of doubts about that. Also, Galcherus, welcome to the derpy stream of Danganronpa V3. I'm already... Oh gosh, she got a triple X.
Kaito logged out first, by himself. Mew was still logged in, though.
Yes?
That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit?
Wait.
Impossible!
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me.
True.
That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
What do you mean, last words?
Okay, I'm a little sleepy, but I totally remember.
Kaito
How
logged
about
out
that?
first, by himself.
You were still logged in there.
That's poisoned her, right, Kaito?
That's wrong!
Okay, there we go.
Mew wasn't killed by poison, and the warning on the label proves it. Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhaging. In other words, your eyes would be bloodshot.
Oh, but Mew's body. That's right. Her eyes weren't bloodshot. She wasn't killed by that poison.
Then what was that poison for?
Oh, you bring it, dude. I knew that.
Probably a diversion. The culprit wanted us to think Mew died by poison.
Then, what was her real cause of death?
Mew's real cause of death, the only one I can think of. The cause of death. The Killing Game Simulator is text file obtaining the following information. Objects can't break, avatars can't be injured. However, the body 5 cents.
This is it!
Yeah, because we were in a simulation.
Mew's cause of death was the Killing Game Simulator itself. In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock. That was made clear in the program's text file.
Hey Yusuf, honestly I'm a little sleepy, so probably I'm gonna do poorly during this class trial. But I'm gonna do my best to actually try to do something good at least.
Mew received fatal damage in the virtual world and died from that shock.
In that case, it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator.
Gonta has question. Where is this virtual world place? What floor is it on?
If you don't understand, then don't say anything.
If Mew was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
So her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
Oh, it seems like Gonta is confused. So why don't we review things a bit? So we split into 2 groups to find the secret of the outside world.
Exactly.
The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Samugi, Gonta, and that NPC Kaito.
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
And the others who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the late Mew.
I don't know, but actually now that you mention that, that's actually true. There is only one male who died, and the rest is females.
How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation? That's what we gotta think about.
Now, let's all work together.
Aww, little Himiko is all grown up. Too bad your chest hasn't grown up, though.
That was uncalled for. Someday, my chest
Oh,
will
right,
grow
actually,
like
yeah.
crazy.
I was forgetting about this little guy. The one who Cello called the baby.
Let's begin then.
Yeah, that's right. Rantaro Amami, who was the first guy to die. And I forgot the name of the second guy, but Cello keep calling him the baby because he looks like the little baby guy from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Oh my god, Cellos. I wish you were here. Okay. Cello actually will be... I don't know how Cello will be acting if knowing that Miu actually died. Or Bad Girl, that's how he called her. Okay, Ryoma, thank you. Yeah, I don't remember the name of these guys. I don't know. They are weird.
In the
For
virtual
turkey,
world,
they're
Miu
weird.
was fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whatever did that to Mew was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
Or
No.
going to beat her with his bare hands.
Nah.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
Yes.
I agree.
I totally agree with that because the way she's holding her neck.
Miu's body showed severe trauma and signs of a struggle.
Yeah, she looked like she suffered. Very hard to look at.
Right. And the virtual world is connected to our 5 senses. If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well. Knowing that, I believe Maki is correct. Miu was strangled to death.
Yeah, definitely. Strangling and poison are the only methods that can make her look like she suffocated. But we already removed the possibility of poison, so it can only be strangulation. Also, when a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or mouth.
Exactly.
But Miu was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
Or trying to take something that was strangling her.
Oh, the assassin master gets really chatty when it comes to corpses.
In that case, her exact cause of death is being strangled in the virtual world.
Yes.
But is strangulation even possible in the virtual world? If the
Let's
avatars
see.
were equally strong, it would be difficult to strangle a resisting victim.
Yeah, if she was just as strong as them, no way they could have strangled her.
Then the culprit would need a tool. There are tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger person with a rope.
Wow, you know a lot about killing, nerd.
Technically, it doesn't need to be a rope. Can be absolutely anything, like even a cord or something. For example, even the cord of my controller can be perfectly to strangle someone.
But was there even a rope in that world? I don't remember seeing one.
Then they must have used something else as a rope.
Something else as a rope. Something for a rope. I have an idea of what it might be. Let me try to do memory. Virtual world. I found it in the investigation. I'm trying to remember. Oh shit, I don't have that much time. Found the world image. I think that can be just... Yeah, I think that's it, right? Yeah, nothing else looks like strangulation, so... Toilet paper.
This is it! During the investigation, we found toilet paper outside the mansion.
is this toilet paper? What will toilet paper be doing here? Well, there was a mansion, and behind the mansion there was a forest. So maybe that bear from the charming toilet paper we have here in Mexico did something? He came to strangle her?
The toilet paper was used to strangle her.
Gonta, no can ignore that!
Oh, come on, dude. It was a funny thing to say.
What you mean, Shuichi?
Huh? What's wrong?
What, wrong? Shuichi goofing off! Not gentlemanly at all! There's no time for nonsense! You know can use toilet paper in place of rope! Would tear too easy! Even Gonta know that, and Gonta not smart!
Well, that's also true. Oh, shit.
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
You died such an awful death. So why you not take this seriously? You call yourself ultimate detective? Use your head! Figure out real murder weapon!
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
There's no time for nonsense! You know can use toilet paper in place of rope! Would tear too easy!
I'll cut through your words!
I was a little distracted trying to make memory, but finally I remembered.
The toilet paper wouldn't tear.
Exactly, because of Mew modifications.
Because in a virtual world, objects are unbreakable.
Unbreakable?
You're so dumb, Gonta. You didn't even know that?
If objects can't break in that world, then toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear. And since it couldn't tear...
Actually, no, I'm a little idiot tonight. I don't know, my mind is all derpy. Way more derpy than usual.
Gonta not really understand, but... Sorry, Shuichi. Gonta was wrong.
It's okay, Gonta. Don't worry about it.
Killed by toilet paper. It was a fitting end for her.
Yeah? That's how you kill a turd. With toilet paper. Okay, that was a little too much, sorry.
A fitting end? I do not fully understand that logic.
It's because she was a shitty girl.
But if Mew was killed near the chapel, why was the murder weapon by the mansion?
I don't know.
Maybe the culprit tried to get rid of it to destroy the evidence.
If the culprit mean to get rid of the evidence, they did a poor job of it. There was a much better place where they could have destroyed it.
If toilet paper was the murder weapon, then what's the deal with the hammer next to her?
Perhaps the culprit prepared a backup weapon, just in case.
I don't think so. Can be possible.
The culprit didn't bring the hammer.
No? But who else but the culprit would bring a hammer?
Mew?
That's it!
She broke the hammer with her.
Mew was the one who brought the hammer.
Yeah, because she wanted to do the hammer time.
Mew bring hammer?
Remember what she told us?
I rewrote the program to delete all dangerous objects that could be used as weapons.
Yeah, she did say she deleted any dangerous objects.
Exactly.
If that were true, she wouldn't have missed something like a hammer. Meaning that Mew must have left it on purpose.
On purpose?
But why she do that?
She broke the hammer for sure, but what did she need it for? We need to make that clear. Okay, so now we need to think why she wanted the hammer besides dancing. Killing the intimidator, map of the mansion.
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer.
Yes.
What was she planning to do with it?
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
Uses for a hammer. Gonta, no! Mew gonna build stuff with hammer!
She probably just brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone and tried to kill them with it.
Ooh.
You idiot, she was the victim!
Wait a second, that sounds...
Let's
actually
assume
smart.
that Mew brought the hammer. What was she planning to do with
Sorry.
it?
Uses for a hammer.
Go!
No, you gonna build stuff with hammer!
Nope.
She probably just
Brought it for self-defense.
Or secretly met up with someone.
She actually did.
I agree.
And funny enough, it was with you, asshole.
Mew was gonna meet up with someone in the virtual world.
Mm-hmm. With me. I was supposed to meet up with Mew on the roof of the mansion.
What? Is that true?
Yes, it is.
I overheard them talking about it at the chapel.
By the way, Mew asked to meet up with me before we went into the virtual world. I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Keyboy spied on us.
Wait, so Miu called Kokichi out?
If Mew brought the hammer, I wonder what she was planning to do with it.
Kokichi already figured it out. She was planning to kill you, but sadly she failed.
She was trying to kill Kokichi.
She was what?
Yep, she plotted to meet up with me and then kill me with the hammer. If you want to prove this, you'll need to figure out Mew's plan, okay?
Mew's plan, huh? And should if I analyze the clues we found, I can figure something out. Oh shit, oh god, Reach Racer again. Okay, now this feels like Mario Kart. A little bit. Holy crap, that picture of Mew and Kokichi. Can I break so I can take a better look at the picture? I kind of want to take a better look at that picture. Well, that's if it's possible, of course. She looks weird in that picture. I'm not going to lie. Anyways, let's keep moving. That looks like the perfect thing for a movie starring a bitch. Yeah, extremely realistic, if you ask me. Anji's Yonaga picture was not really that realistic. Who tried to kill Kokichi? Okay, we already know who did that, so... thinking time! Let's see. Who tried to kill him? Miyu Iruma. So yeah, Miyu tried to kill Kokichi. Next question! Okay. Okay, I'm actually grabbing enough cubes that, funny enough, look like item boxes from Mario Kart. Where was Mew trying to kill Kokichi? Okay, let's see. Okay, let's think actually. The real world, the afterlife, the virtual world. Okay, the afterlife, yeah. Because you can kill people in the afterlife. That's so smart. Okay, next question. Oh shit, I'm making blocks. Come on, Dino, wake up. What the hell? Why is her in the pictures? What is she doing here? She is not even part of the trial. Whatever, I don't understand this game. She was not even the victim, so I don't know what she is doing there. Maybe fan service. Anyway, yeah, let's crash with a car. Damn it, let's crash with another car. Oh my god, I suck at this. Yeah, maybe a little tease, like, here, have some moves, so you can get distracted. Why whack a bottle of poison on Kokichi? Oh, why was a bottle of poison? Actually, it sounds better why whack, but anyways, okay, so a bottle of poison. To divert attention, it was misplaced, hidden evidence? I don't think it was hidden evidence. Okay, so who tried to kill Kokichi? Miu Iruma. Where was Miu trying to kill Kokichi? The virtual world. Why was a bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat? To divert attention. Yeah, because Kokichi didn't even knew he will get killed, so obviously if that was true, then he will be prepared, but he didn't even
She wanted it to appear as if Kokichi was killed in the real world.
She placed the poison on my seat to make us think the murder happened in the real world.
She did that too?
What? Miu was the one who put that poison bottle there? No, that ain't right. Something's definitely weird about that.
Okay. And what is weird, actually?
When could Miu have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
Oh, I see.
And then what? She logged back in?
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time?
It will be this, right?
Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then Miu couldn't have placed the... That's wrong!
Yeah.
It was Miu who planted the poison on Kokichi's chair. She had plenty of time to do it. Here, take a look at this.
Is this a record of who went in and out of the virtual world?
Yeah.
That's right. It says that Miu was the last of us to log in.
Yeah, what about it?
If she logged in last, she would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in.
That right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
This was all part of Miu's plan. She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world, then pin the crime on Kaito.
Well, that's not my fault.
Which is why she manually logged you out, just for that purpose.
Oh, I see.
So she did that to me?
That makes
Yes,
sense.
I'm positive of that. Miu used a method only she could use to log Kaito out manually.
Yeah, now everything is coming now back to me. Where is it? Cell phone.
This is it!
Okay, yeah, things are coming back to my mind now.
It was the cell phone found by Miu's avatar.
Okay, so now I kind of getting a better idea of the case.
That cell phone worked the same way as the phone in the salon. It logs users in and out. I verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it.
Kaito Momota. He logged out, just as I thought.
I see.
Magic!
With that
I
cell
banished
phone,
Kaito.
she could force anyone to log out at any time.
But Mew never mentioned a cell phone, right?
Nope.
That's what Shuichi referred to when he mentioned a method only she could use. She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
So, she really was planning a murder.
And she tried to set me up.
Well, I knew that from the start.
No, you did not.
Then why did you say I was the culprit?
Because I wanted to get it through your thick skull. People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion. Well, I think your ideals should stay the same. Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting. Don't you agree, Monokuma?
Do I? I don't know about that. Huh? Wait, what were we talking about?
I wonder when Daddy's gonna get his
Oh my god,
motivation
Monokuma
back.
just feels like me. He's so distracted and like that.
Yeah! If Father keeps slacking off, all the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy.
Huh? Mommy?
My head! I feel like I'm about to remember something, but I can't.
What's wrong, Monotaro? Pull yourself together!
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Mew died and not me.
I don't know. I would prefer that will be the opposite.
What you mean?
Because she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world. You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know. She would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted. And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
So that's why she decided to attempt a murder, because she had total control.
And the reason Mew was so insistent we go into the virtual world was...
You guys are only bitching because you have not been in the virtual world yet. But once you go, you will understand. Seriously, it's so fucking awesome. I know you guys will love it. And then you're gonna fall in love with me for showing it to you guys. So let's just dive right in, okay? We'll do it together. Oh, so she wanted to
She
kill
was
people.
insistent we go there so she could kill us. What a shady person.
I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
Nice! Backstabbed by a trusted friend. See? That's an ideal fun situation! Now we can start a real class trial!
Hey, Kokichi sort of sound like Monokuma.
Really? I don't sound anything like him.
No, you're just like Monokuma. Both of you are cowards. You never speak the truth or show your true face.
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what you really think. That kind of cowardice is just like Monokuma.
Daddy, they're calling you a coward! Aren't you gonna do something?
Yeah, I just gotta do my signature laugh, right? There, I did it.
This is so weird. I don't know what is going on.
He's completely lost his drive! Like a one-hit wonder who clings to their former fame!
My head!
Listen up, Kokichi. To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I will never be okay with it. I'm just gonna believe in everyone. Instead of suspecting my friends, I'm gonna find the truth by believing in them.
Well, if you think you can win this game like that, then sure, be my guest.
Of course I can. I don't need your permission.
How long are you guys going to argue? Let's hurry this up and continue.
Thank you. The voice of reason is talking.
If we don't find the culprit, then we'll all die, you know that?
Oh, you're right.
If we are going to begin
sorry.
searching for the culprit, let's start with Kokichi's story.
Huh? My story?
Yes, your story.
You were meeting with Mew, but she ended up as the victim. So it's only natural for us to think you're the killer, right?
Here's my answer. I never met up with Mew.
You didn't?
I tried to go to the roof to meet up with her, but the door was locked.
But isn't lockpicking your specialty? You should have been able to open it easy.
Ha! Got you.
I couldn't pick locks with my avatar body. I didn't have the tools for it either. Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting.
I remember. You and Gonta went off together when we first started looking.
But was the door to the roof actually locked?
Nope.
When I was on the roof before logging out, the door wasn't locked.
Huh? How should I know?
Then who locks the door to the roof?
I already told you. How should I know?
When I went to the roof, it wasn't locked, so you gotta be lying.
What good would it be if I lied? I don't want to die either, you know.
Lying would do you a lot of good if you're the culprit.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize that.
What kind of response is that? That's suspicious as hell!
Wait, there's no point in arguing about that now. The truth will come out eventually. Before we get to that, we need to discover the truth behind Mew's death.
Truth?
There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death. We need to make sense of those first.
Wow, Shuichi, you know your way around this game. Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives rests in your hands.
So, what is this strange circumstance?
Kokichi claims it was Mew who chose the meeting place. But I'm wondering how she got from the chapel to the mansion's roof.
I see. Mew sent the bridge connecting the mansion and chapel into the river herself.
Oops, my hand slipped. Oh, yeah, I
If that's
remember.
the case, then Mew might not have even gone to the roof.
Huh? So she stood me up? It's very rude to break a promise.
It's true. First, we need to determine if Mew was really actually there or not. Did she go, or was she never on the roof at all? Okay, let me check my clues.
Mew is...
Wait. While Sumigi was searching for the secret of the outside world in the virtual world, she saw Mew's avatar to the window?
waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No. Mew's chapel.
Oh, actually, wrong! Okay, apparently that was right.
Mew must have gone to the mansion. We have a witness.
Wow, I was just like, okay, maybe this can work like a good one, and apparently that was the right one. Wow, game, I was expecting something more challenging.
Yeah, when I was searching the dining room, I saw Mew pass by the window.
Then why didn't you say so sooner?
Well, the X target is not really that important, it's just for extra points. So that's why I stopped doing the X target and just shoot the statements.
Sorry, I thought I was just mistaken at first. Since there was no way she could have come to the mansion. But I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Mew.
Then, how did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
It must have been some special method only Mew knew, like with that cell phone.
No, the cell phone only locked her in and out.
There's no doubt about that. That's why she dropped the bridge. If a murder occurred when it was impossible to cross the river, she wouldn't be implicated. She used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder.
She dropped the bridge to make a huge scene, just to let everyone know it's no longer there.
So, what secret method did she use?
It won't be that easy to figure out. It's called a secret method for a reason.
No worries, guys. As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be A-OK.
What?
What are you saying? We can't just rely on Shuichi all the time. This class trial's for all of us. We're here to solve this together.
Huh. You say that and you were the one relying on me on the past class trials.
You would just slow down Shuichi.
Shut up!
I don't have time to deal with Kokichi right now. I need to focus on the cave. I'm positive that Miu used some kind of special method to get to the mansion. Okay, I just have to figure out what it was. Okay, let's think. Let's think like a crazy, shitty bitch. Log in, log out, Kokichi in the saloon. Wait,
Cross it only knew
Kokichi, setting on Kokichi's avatar. Kokichi avatar has a special setting. If Miu touched him, he will be unable to move. Okay, so that's not one.
Hidden.
Coordinates on the virtual world are presented on X and Y axis. Miu added a wall along the length of the Y axis. The walls had a special setting that allowed non-human objects to pass through it. Oh! I think I got you, bitch. Let me check something. Because if I find something that I think... Miu's avatar. Found frozen and collapsed in the snow between the chapel and the wall, where the virtual world ends. When a user logs out, their avatar disappears, but if the user's real body dies, the avatar stays in the virtual world. Since avatar can be injured, it doesn't look any different from when Miu was alive. Everything in the Killing Game simulator is assigned one of the two categories, human or object. Most avatars are set to human, however, Miu's avatar was the only one that was set to object. So I got you, bitch.
Besides that signboard, maybe.
Or instead of bridge, Miu used some kind of vehicle to go over.
Or maybe she teleported with magic.
No.
Or she used a warp zone.
No.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
Not really, we...
A hidden route that only Miu could use.
Yeah, there's a hidden route.
I agree.
But it's not technically a route. It's a code for the Matrix.
That's it, Kibo. There was a hidden route only Miu could use.
Was there really?
Yes, it is.
Miu modified the program to add a special wall to the world. The wall stretches along the Y-axis, but we found 2 such walls in the virtual world. It's unclear whether Miu added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel. We do know that that wall was set so that only objects could pass through.
Don't be naive, Shuichi.
Oh shit, you scared the crap out of me!
What is it, Kaito?
Jeez, Miu set up a weird wall like that? That is suspicious, but it's got nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Nothing to do with it.
Huh. You don't even realize your mistake? Are you losing your edge? Oh well, my sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right.
Fine, bring it. I will cut your words with...
What we gotta figure out
the beach avatar.
is how Miu got from the chapel to the mansion. So why waste time talking about the impossible? It's pointless. We gotta take a whole new approach here.
Now wait just a second. It's not actually impossible at all.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Miu set up only lets non-human objects go through it. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Miu obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object after all. You get it? So let's go through this one more time. But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Miu set up only lets non-human objects go. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Miu obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object.
Yeah, she's
all.
a turd. She's an object. She's a shitty woman, so she's an object.
The wall wasn't the only thing that Miu changed. She also changed her avatar settings from human to object.
From human to object?
Yeah, she's shit, so she's technically not a human.
Which means
She's a
the virtual world treated her avatar as an object.
thing. A walking thing with melons.
She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
Because she's not human.
Is that right?
Of course it is.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says. I already told you, the more you try, the more you cause us trouble. It's so totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing you!
Kokichi, enough! I wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all. It just means even I make mistakes. Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
Okay.
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
So, if Mew messed with the program and made a wall only she could go through,
Then her secret route was through that wall?
Yes.
that's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map. I bet Mew had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
But even if she could walk through walls, was there really a hidden passage?
No.
Because Mew said...
No, you're not trapped here. Beyond that wall is the end of the world, literally. Past the wall, nothing exists. Everything ends there.
She probably lied. There would be no point in going if there was nothing on the other side.
You lied. Huh.
I wonder what the truth is. There's no way to find out now.
That cum-soaked urinal cake was totally lying about there being nothing past the wall. She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secrets. Lying would be a piece of cake for her.
Just like it is for you, dude.
Kokichi, you no have to go that far.
Stop it! Don't badmouth Mommy!
Monotaro?
Listen to you, talking about Mommy like she was a terrible lying whore.
She was! The lying not, but the whore, yes.
But Mommy wasn't lying. There was no hidden route in that virtual world.
Oh, there wasn't, huh?
Hey! You can't tell them such an important hint!
Oh, if you say that hint is important, then I guess it must be true.
Oh, shoot!
Ah, jeez. You're lucky you're cute.
Was Kokichi saying all that stuff about Mew to get the cops to reveal something? I guess I should thank him, but I have no idea why he does things sometimes.
So now that we know there's no hidden route, why did she manipulate the program?
Okay, let's think like a whore.
If there's actually nothing past the wall, then that setting was meaningless.
Mew wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
Yes. Mew definitely wanted to be able to go through that wall for a reason. We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the virtual world...
Mystery of virtual world?
There have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world. If we can determine why, we will also determine what Mew was up to. We'll know why she wanted to pass through the wall.
All right, let's clear up those strange occurrences.
Yeah, Gonta will help, even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
Speaking of strange occurrences, I'm just plain worried about that one thing.
What thing?
Remember? That thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences?
Alright, the loud fucking noise. The event that lead us there. Yeah, there was a really loud noise. Did I have that like a clue? Loud noise. While Shuichi and Tsumigi were in the mansion, kitchen in the virtual world, they heard a loud sound, as though something crashed into something else. Shortly after, while they were both in the entrance hall, they heard Kibo's voice, despite the fact that he should have been past the map at any point.
This is it!
You mean the loud sound that you and I heard in the kitchen?
You all heard that sound too?
Yes, in the mansion's kitchen.
Wait, where was in the kitchen?
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
Wait, what?
First off, sound can't go past the map loading point. Did that sound really come from the chapel?
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
And we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well.
For now, let's go outside and check. Oh no! What? That was Kiba's voice, right? I think I hear him outside. He sounded close.
You heard my voice too?
What? That is pretty strange.
Exactly. That has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual world.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later and try to find all the other clues first. There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
Kokichi talked like he noticed something. Pretending not to know?
Even Gonta is suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me!
Sorry, going to not mean it like that.
There's no need to apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Shuichi?
Another mysterious phenomenon? Something that should not be possible, like Mew in the mansion or the loud noise. I need to remember everything else that's happening there. I have no idea now. What weird phenomenon? I'm really bad at this game, by the way. Oh shit. I'm trying to remember, but I think I can't. Oh, wait! I do remember now. Oh, I need to take care of that once. Okay, fine. Oh, come on, really? They have to get rid of these things? Okay, fine. Yeah, that letter, or whatever it is. Now I remember. It was on the other
sign that we were using as a bridge was odd to me.
Odd how?
We mentioned it before, but Mew dropped the sign in the river.
Yes, you did.
We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
Finding the sign was definitely weird. I'm most confused by how the sign got there. I should remember exactly what happened with that sign. Alright, here we go again. Again? This again? Wow! Okay, let's do more driving then. I was not expecting the game going to throw another driving. We only... I don't know. Oh, I missed. To which point was the sign? Ow! Sweat away. At which point? Ah, which point? I was thinking about the moment at the river. I mean, we had seen that a little while ago in the past. Oh god, there is 4 questions. I just noticed that. Phase 2 of 4, so there is 4 questions now. Oh, I'm missing this. Letters. And... the river? Where is... Oh, where is the end of the river? Okay, let me try to remember. Okay. Yeah, I remember. The end of the river, for what I remember, was... transition point. No, it was actually at the chapel side. Yeah, that's weird, but how that's going to help us with the solution of this thing? Oh god, too many cars, too many letters, too many accidents. Where was the signboard found after it was swept away? Transition point, chapel side, the mansion side. Yeah, we already noticed that. I mean, I don't need to use this logic taxi for that. I know exactly what is wrong with that. Oh god, too many things. Okay. Well, at least they give me a lot of. Compared to the river's current, which way did the signboard flow? Yeah, I don't need this taxi minigame for that logic. It's obvious that it went against the current. Okay, at which point was the signboard swept away at the river? Where is the end of the river? At the chapel side. Where was the sign found after it was swept away? In the mansion side. Compared to the river's side current, which way did the signboard flow? Yeah, it's obvious. I don't need this taxi thing for that. It was really obvious.
It appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current. We all saw Mew drop the sign and watched the river carry it downstream. And the river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct?
Yes.
It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there. But that's not where we found it. We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
The signboard should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Wait.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side?
Oh my god. Don't tell me that what you say in the chat, it's actually the right
She probably
thing.
grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river. Then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
I mean, if we analyze that, what Yusuf say, that little statement that says, silly virtual world is looped, actually that might be right. the reason why we found the signboard on the opposite side of the current is because it reached to the end of the world, and instead of hitting an invisible wall, like in most of the games, it actually looped all the way to the other side of the screen of the world. So it appeared on the other side. I was thinking that, like in a normal game, the sign will hit the end of the world and will be an invisible wall, so it will get stuck there.
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic.
Sorry?
We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what. All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
Connect how?
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard. A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
I don't know. But should we?
What?
Yeah, I should know. I think I know now.
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't. The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
So, how are they connected? Do you know, Shuichi?
Well, what we know so far is that the unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
To the wall added by Mew.
This is it!
It might have to do with a wall that only objects can pass through. The sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking.
But if that wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through...
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through. That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right?
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
That's right. That's the real issue here. How could the signboard pass through the wall but end up on the mansion side? I will explain that.
Leave it to me, Shuichi. I, your partner, will give you hints in times of trouble. This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our common sense, okay?
Huh? The hell does that even mean?
Kokichi might be into something there. We need to forget about what we know and just think about it. How did the signboard pass to the wall downstream and end up upstream? Sorry. Putting common sense aside and focusing on the flow of the river. How did the signboard pass to the wall stream and end up on the downstream? Both are connected.
That's it! What if both ends of the river were connected?
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel. It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
What? What are you talking about? Both ends of the river can't...
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
Wait, in that case...
I got it! I know why Mew only set up one wall.
What are you talking about now?
The reason she only set up one wall is because the chapel and the mansion walls, they are the same wall.
That's it! The walls by the chapel and the mansion aren't separate. They're the same wall.
The same wall?
It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected. Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual world. The idea is, you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
Everything is starting to connect. See, didn't I tell you? Everything is connected.
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us!
It's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch! If both the river and wall are connected, then you can find the secret. Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
It took me a little while, but I think I got it now. I was thinking like some kind of RPG game, but no. Okay, that's but yeah, I need to think like some kind of game, and in that case, it's actually that. I need a P, and I need an S. I think it's a P. Yeah, that's a P. And this an S. Yeah, the word. I was thinking like the classic RPG Maker, like, oh, invisible wall, you can go faster.
Yes, that's it. The virtual world is a loop. Loop?
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example, when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
The virtual world loops?
I was thinking on the newer games, I totally forgot that the older games were like that. I feel so stupid, especially for being a retro gamer or loving retro games. I can't believe I was that idiot.
What in the world?
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away. It vanished into the wall downstream of the river, came out of that same wall upstream, and floated with the current until it got caught on the rocks.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
A looping world. That's more extraordinary than even magic.
But at least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happened.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it? Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kibo's voice.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the map loading point.
Actually, if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
Huh? Really?
Yes, but first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
Where the loop starts. Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop...
I think this one.
There! The map loading point was where the virtual world looped. We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map. But the loading point was actually at the edges.
So the wall Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather, her wall was at the center of the world.
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them. And any sounds emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion. The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
That's right. That's how the virtual world works.
Impressive, Shuichi! For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
For you to get this far? What are you, some villain pulling the strings?
Nope. Mew pulled the strings here, not me. Remember? Mew also set this trap. It all began when Mew showed us the map. Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center, which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that. There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
By putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
So ever since Mew showed us that map, we were caught in her trap. But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
Yeah, if Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery.
That's right. Good work, Shuichi.
Thanks, Shuichi. You saved us.
You're welcome.
Just because we found out the virtual world's secret doesn't mean we can take it easy yet. Actually, this culprit hunt just got to the exciting part. Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit. That's how a class trial works, after all!
Kokichi talking like Monokuma again.
No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your lies. I'm gonna believe in everyone. That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
I can't wait to see what happens next!
What is Kokichi's plan here? He definitely brought in that Kaito person. Well, there is no time for distraction like him. What we have to do is find the culprit who killed Mew. It doesn't matter how many little mysteries we solve, if we can find the culprit, it will be all for nothing. But I still don't know for sure who it could be. Who used Mew's own plan against her to kill her? Who killed Mew? Okay, think Dino. Yes, I want to say. This can give me a little time to try to think about something. Or someone. My name Bush. I got no motivation at all, and Monofani's period is late too. Father, what do you know Monofani's cycle?
And another thing.
Never mind that. Perhaps this lack of motivation is due to a lack of hibernation.
Yeah?
Lack of hibernation?
Yeah!
Yeah, I haven't been sleeping well lately, so I have not really been able to hibernate. That's awful. What could be causing it?
Ah!
It's because you have a lot on your mind. It's because you have a lot on your mind. It is because the graveyard shift pays a better horror.
Really?
It is because you don't want them to think you're just goofing around. It is because you want to see friends. It's because you want to watch it in real time. Father? He's running to hibernation. We should let him be.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right. Night night. Okay, that was really stupid. Oh my god, the Kuma team going to chase me the second game. And I think it was the Morse code.
My head!
Avatara! Pull yourself together!
Oh god.
I feel like I'm forgetting someone important to me, but I just can't. My head hurts so much, I just can't remember.
If you've forgotten, maybe that's for the best. From this point forward,
Let's start a new life for ourselves. After all, our baby is excited to meet his daddy, you know?
The fuck?
Daddy? Wait, what? I'm gonna be a father?
What a colossal death flag. I'll be surprised if he doesn't die after that.
More importantly, let's continue the conversation where we left off.
We understand Mew plotted the murder, but we need to find out who killed her.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Mew's actions. So let's discuss her murder scheme step by step.
Okay, let's think like her. I'm a fucking bitch. I'm gonna kill this guy. Oh fuck, I missed. I'm gonna suicide myself. Okay, I got it. She suicided. Nah, yeah, no.
I know that's important, but hearing you lead the conversation really pisses me off.
Let's see. Mew manipulated the virtual world to use it as part of her murder plan.
Yes?
Don't just ignore me and start anyway.
If she had succeeded, she would have gone past the wall between the chapel and mansion. And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
As for Mew's alibi in the real world, she could say she was locked into the virtual world. And in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
She'd make an excuse about how she couldn't reach the mansion because of the fallen bridge.
Oops, my hand slipped. Fucking
She
bitch.
dropped the bridge on purpose so she could separate the chapel from the mansion. Then secretly passed through the wall she installed and took advantage of the loop. After, she headed to where we were supposed to meet up, the mansion's rooftop. Oh yeah, Kaito was probably logged out around that time too.
That's when I saw Mew.
Problem is, because of her murder plans, we don't even know where she was killed.
She was killed on the roof, right? Kokichi told us the roof door was locked and that he couldn't get through.
Maybe that when culprit killed her.
That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
Did the culprit lock the door to the roof?
Perhaps. I don't think Mew did it. If Mew did lock it, she would have done it when she called Kokichi to the roof. Even if someone came up, I don't believe she would change the target of her plan.
Okay, now I'm confused.
She knew that Kokichi would come up later. Locking the door would be suspicious.
Well, it's possible she didn't even think that far ahead.
She was smart, but she was also really, really dumb.
No say such mean things. Killing game bad, not Mew. Mew not bad person. Going to think we could have been friends, if things different.
That might have been difficult, even without this killing game.
That wouldn't happen.
Nuh-uh. No way, Jose.
Huh? Anyway, let's continue the discussion. If Mew was killed on the roof of the mansion, the culprit must have moved Mew's avatar to the chapel after killing her, right?
So the next thing we should talk about is how they moved her avatar.
Now we know the mansion and chapel were actually next to each other. But the problem is the wall between them.
Only Mew was able to go through that wall. The culprit wouldn't have been able to.
Then you're saying the culprit sent Mew's avatar through that wall?
Yeah, that's the only way, right?
But how did the culprit send Mew's avatar through the wall? I mean, it's not like they could have thrown her.
Don't not throw her!
We know. You couldn't because the Avatar's physical strength was equalized.
Physical strength equalized? That problem. Gonta no can protect everyone if that happens.
Jeez, keep up with us. We're already in the second half of the class trial.
How did they send Mew's avatar to the other side of the wall? Maybe that thing has something to do with it. You know, the loud sound you heard?
Oh, Oh, I think you guys were thinking... Well, actually, no, I'm just looking at the time, and you actually got that idea before I got it. I mean, I kind of got it right now, but I look at the chat, and seems like we all
Because of
think
that
the same.
sound, you guys went to the side of the chapel. Right, Keyboy? That's when you found the dead Mew there, right? If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are related.
Exactly, so let's put the logic that both of you guys say. Mew is an object. Technically, a piece of shit is an object. So, he only had to throw the turd. And the piece of shit hit the wall. So in this case, Mew hit the wall of the chapel.
That's it!
I think the sound came from Mew's avatar hitting the chapel wall. The hammer, cell phone, and lattice were there, but they were too small to make that noise. Ruling those out, the only other explanation is that the sound was Mew colliding with a wall.
If that's the case, Mew's avatar must have hit the chapel wall really hard. We felt the impact all the way from the inside of the chapel.
Yeah, that's the real question. Mew's avatar probably hit the chapel's wall with pretty considerable force. But why did it hit the wall with such force? Can you guys figure it out?
Hold on, Kokichi. What's up with the way you're talking? Why are you talking like you know everything?
Let's not worry about that right now. More importantly, we gotta solve the mystery. Fighting among friends is a waste of time.
Friends? Us?
Anyway, can we talk about that after we figure this problem out?
Sure.
A way of transporting Mew's avatar that would cause it to crash into the chapel.
Mew's getting Mew's avatar to crash into the chapel from the mansion's roof. There's only one way I can think of how to do that.
Hey, Shuichi, as your partner, I'll give you a little hint.
You'll what?
Since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right?
Yes?
Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope, and the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof.
Oh, you're making this too easy, actually.
If the culprit needed force to move the body, I wonder how they did it.
You kind of told me the solution, dude. Kokichi's talking as he got the whole thing figured out already. But I can't let him distract me. I need to solve the case. Yeah, I think you already told me, dude. Or he's a really good guy, or he is the culprit. He knows so much, so I think he's actually the culprit. Oh. Hey, that's a Monokuma there. The roof, because he kind of gave me that idea.
I see now.
An accomplice.
The culprit used the sloped roof as a slide for Mew's avatar.
That also. Wait. So let's think about Yusuf's idea. If he's actually an accomplice, then the culprit is actually that was with Kokichi. So, if that is true, then I think I know who can be the culprit. And I really don't want to believe it because he's a really cool guy and will be sad if that's actually true.
Slide?
But it's a possibility actually. Now that you mention that, if he's not the culprit, he can be the accomplice.
Aw, man, even with the slope and the snow, Mew's body wouldn't have slid.
Wrong. It would slide.
But the avatars can generate friction. We wouldn't have been able to walk otherwise. So I doubt that it would have had that much momentum.
No. It would slide.
It wouldn't slide, just like Maki Roll said.
It would slide, just like Shumai said.
Who the hell is Shumai?
Oh, he's a pupil of Ramen Man. Sorry, my hobby slipped in.
I'm positive that this whole Mew's avatar was moved, but maybe the culprit is something else as well to help her body slide? Yeah. There is something that he used to make her slide. Oh, there we go.
Even if her avatar slid off the roof, would it slide off that quickly?
Well, duh, it would.
If it made that much noise, it must have built up a lot of speed.
Lots of snow piled up on roof. But not frozen solid, right?
I don't
You'd
know.
still slide, though.
In the real world, it might be difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps not.
That's not the issue. Sliding down snow is easy to do.
Yes?
You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
There was nothing like that.
Yeah, there was something.
That's wrong!
Yeah, there was the lattice near the thingy.
No, wait. There was something that could have been used to help slide Mew's body. Do you remember the lattice that was found by Mew's avatar? The culprit laid her on top of that, then used it as a sled on the roof. I did notice the lattice in the storage room when I first looked.
She was wet!
Investigation, I saw that it was gone.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
The lattice that was found next to the chapel is the one that disappeared from the roof?
And yeah, I don't know what the hell is Ramana. Maybe he's a culprit, but he set a trap for someone also to kill Mew by accident.
Then
Maybe.
that's it. The culprit used the lattice as a sled.
Ding, ding, ding! That's correct!
Okay, so
After the culprit killed Mew on the rooftop, they placed her corpse on a sled.
I knew it! Was the black guy all the time? Sorry.
And slid her down the roof's steep slope.
The sled picked up speed, flew off the roof, glided through the wall only objects could pass through, and hit the chapel.
That's a possible
The
scenario.
impact made all of her belongings scatter, including the hammer and cell phone.
Just like that hedgehog who loses all his rings whenever he crashes into stuff.
Oh my god, Monokuma, did you really have to bring that reference?
I hate that guy and his worldwide fame and his stupid games, and I hate that hedgehog!
Wow, dude! I mean, the fandom is toxic, so I probably agree with you on that, but whatever. There's no time for debating with Monokuma.
Daddy, I'm glad you're feeling motivated again, but you shouldn't be so hateful. You gotta be an example to our new family.
What new family?
Yeah, Father. Or should I start calling you Grandfather now?
Oh no, don't call him like that.
Now that we know how the body slid down, we're just one step away from the culprit. Well, Shuichi, Do you know who the culprit is?
Yes, I think I know. The culprit.
Yeah. In the end, we'll still need to guess the culprit, huh?
Yes?
But Gonta can't believe one of us killed Mew.
Yeah, I know one who probably
However,
did that.
since we know she was killed on the roof, we can narrow down the list of suspects. Meaning, the culprit must be someone who was investigating the mansion. Aside from you, the people at the chapel could not go through the wall or cross the river.
So that means the suspects are Kaito, Samugi, Shuichi, and Gonta.
That's real sneaky, leaving yourself off the list.
Ooh, you got me.
I don't know, I think all the different frames are just like to represent the attitude. We don't know enough the names of culprit yet, but one of them is suspicious. But the reason why they have to lie, I will need to press them for information before making any choice. You are the culprit!
It's you!
I believe it's you!
Kokichi, there's something I need to know.
Oh, I thought he was the guilty party.
What do you need to know?
Why did you lie just now?
Which lie are you talking about, Shuichi?
Fine. I'll expose your lie right now.
Yeah, Angie is funny because she have a halo and wings. Because she was devoted to Atua. So that was kind of funny. And I don't know if the mark is just representative of the discipline or something. I really don't know. So what happened? The culprit killed her on the lock roof.
It was that testimony that bothered me.
Oh, don't tell me I'm gonna need to do that now. Oh shit, I need to do this. Oh shit, I need to look for testimonies. What the hell is going on now? Okay, I need to look for testimonies in this. I don't think this will be easy. But at least I can give it a try. It will happen with Mew, that probably, no. Oh shit. I'm gonna waste a lot of time, I think. Even more time if I do it like this. Wait, what is it? What this one says? Also, I never... Okay, I think it's this one. Yeah, that's what happened. The culprit killed her, no. Yeah. This one.
When you were explaining that the door to the roof was locked, you said...
Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting. But you knew the door was locked.
But later, you said...
Since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was being high up, right? Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope. And the slope faced the chapel well. On top of that, there was snow on the roof. Yeah, you know
That's
too much
a lot of
about this.
specific information. Stuff you wouldn't know if you hadn't been there.
Oh yeah! Now that you mention it, how did you know all that stuff?
Yeah, you know exactly too much.
You could probably see the steep slope of the roof from outside the mansion. But you wouldn't know about the brick handrail unless you went up to the roof yourself.
Huh? What?
Yeah, you know too much.
What's this all about, Kokichi? Did you actually go to the rooftop?
I didn't. I already told you that before.
Why you look so nervous?
Is this a sincere reaction?
But there's no evidence that proves I went to the roof. Wait, I remember now. That thing Himiko said.
Me?
At the start of the class trial, I remember you saying the handrail was made of bricks. Ooh, you so clumsy, girl. Gotta be more careful there, Himiko.
Is it my fault?
Himiko really say that?
She totally said that.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
She did not.
She did too.
Then when? Tell me how long ago. In hours, minutes, and seconds.
What a worthless fight!
Stop them, Grandpa! All this terrible fighting is bad for the baby!
Yeah, Grandfather. Stop them before your grandkid is born.
I'm not gonna apologize, cause Himiko said it.
So damn stubborn.
How much longer are you going to behave like this?
We don't have time for this. But Kokichi is stubborn. He won't fess up no matter what. But if he's being this stubborn, it makes me think he has something to hide. To get him to show his hand, I have to prove he was on the roof. I might not like it, but I have to be aggressive. If we don't get to the whole truth now, everyone lives are in danger. Small bottle of poison, loud noises.
I didn't go to the roof.
I've had enough of your lies, man.
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
Liars burn in hell, you know.
If you're lying, I'll set your pants on fire!
That's fine, because I'm not lying.
Then why do you look so nervous?
Kokichi is lying for sure, but if he keeps throwing lies at me, I have to fight fire with fire.
I didn't go to the roof.
I've had enough of your lies, man.
I think I know what I have to do.
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon
the whole time, you know.
I'll reveal the truth. Kokichi, you're lying right now, aren't you?
Huh? Lying about what?
Just before the murder occurred, I went to the salon to check on you. But you weren't there.
What? Really?
I waited there for a while. You never showed up.
What's this all about, Kokichi? Didn't you go right back to the salon after finding the roof door locked?
Actually, yeah, that's a cool little detail. When you actually throw a lie, the music slightly changes.
I see. You use underhanded tactics too, huh, Shuichi? So who are you guys gonna believe? Shuichi or me?
Well, of course I'm gonna believe Shuichi.
I believe Shuichi 100%.
The one who's not Kokichi.
100 house points. Oh, no. Himiko points to Shuichi.
But to go to the salon, Shuichi would need to pass by me in the dining room. I wonder why I didn't notice Shuichi there. Oh well. I'll believe Shuichi anyway. He's usually right about stuff.
Sorry, but I'm going to believe Shuichi too.
I see. I wanted at least Gonta to believe me.
What comes around goes around. That's what happens to liars like you.
Why do you guys hate lies that much? There's only one truth, but endless possibilities for lies, you know? And some of them are only white lies, or lies to be kind to people. If you deny all of that just because it's a lie, then that means you guys are just terrible at being lied to. Seriously, the worst!
Just spit it out already. You went to the roof, didn't you?
Isn't that where he met up with Miu?
No, he didn't just meet her there. He probably...
Okay, fine. I'll tell you if you want to know that badly. Consider this my revenge.
Revenge?
You got some balls lying to me. I'm gonna take away your fun for pissing me off, Shuichi. I won't let you do any detective work, or deduction, or mystery solving, or anything.
Oh?
So, I'll confess everything. You guys better listen carefully.
Confess?
A confession? So you are the culprit after all.
I came up with a plan after Miu asked me to meet up with her. She asked me pretty eagerly, too, so I decided to pry some info out of her. She gave me the rundown of the virtual world before she explained it to you guys. As I listened, I realized she was planning a murder. On me, no less. When I investigated the virtual world, I found out that a person can die from shock. Without a doubt, she planned to use that for my murder. So that's when I decided to prepare my own crime with her plan. I pretended to cooperate with her and lured everyone into the virtual world. That's also why I worked together with Monokuma.
You worked together with Monokuma?
I guess the jig is up. Yeah, everything he said is true. Kokichi came to me with an idea to make the killing game more interesting. It was such a good idea, I decided to place a motive in the killing game simulator.
You added a motive? Then the secret of the outside world is the motive, right?
No fair! Monokuma can't take sides!
I didn't help him with anything, and I had nothing to do with the murder itself. He merely suggested a way to spice up the killing game, and I accepted. Kokichi and I had a quid pro quo relationship. Technically, that doesn't violate the rules.
Bullshit! No matter how you look at it, you guys are working together.
Shh, calm down. I'll explain my relationship with Monokuma, so let me finish my confession.
I'm fine with that, but you're confessing without much of a fight.
I told you. I'm gonna get in the way by taking away the mystery-solving fun. If I can't win this game, then I'll make it boring for everyone. That's my revenge. Well then, the culprit is Gonta.
What?
Huh?
What did you...
Wait! When did Gonta kill Miu?
That's a lie! He didn't kill her! Kokichi's just lying!
Now you're trying to pin things on Gonta? Do you really expect us to believe such an obvious lie?
Yeah, there's no way Gonta could commit a murder this complicated. He's not smart.
It's my turn now! The truth is, Gonta and I worked together. We formed a duo to end this killing game. As the Killing Game Busters!
What busters?
We must win this killing game in order to end this killing game.
What you mean, we?
By the way, I came up with the murder plan, and Gonta carried it out.
Gonta what?
Why are you more surprised by that than the first thing he said?
'Cause Gonta have no idea what he's talking about.
Come on, quit lying and tell us the truth.
Gonta is telling the truth! He's not someone who lies all the time like you!
And no matter how naive Gonta may be, I doubt he would ever team up with Kokichi.
Yeah, not after insect meet and greet incident.
It's obvious what he's trying to do. Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, so Kokichi's trying to trick him. He's trying to sacrifice Gonta to escape from his crime!
You're a terrible person! How dare you use Gonta like that?
You're right. I'm sorry. I did something horrible to Gonta. I didn't want Shuichi to hog all the glory, so I told everyone the truth!
Cut that out! I told you it's not gonna work!
Don't you think I could have pulled the strings and made Gonta carry out my commands?
It doesn't matter if it's possible or not, because I say it's just impossible!
It does matter. There's no need to bring emotions into class trials. All we need is logical thinking. Right, Shuichi?
What? Going to not understand what's going on, but still, going to not kill Mew. Going to really not know anything. And also, going to not tell lies. And going to not make trouble for others. 'Cause that not how gentlemen act. That why going to not culprit.
Yeah, Gonta's not lying. I can tell just by looking at him.
I already used my magic to check. Gonta's definitely not lying.
How can the hell you do that with magic?
Then let me ask you guys. If it's not Gonta, then who's the culprit?
You?
You, of course!
Come on! There's already proof that I couldn't have killed Mew.
There's already proof?
Oh, did you forget already? Then let me make it clear again. Why I can't be the culprit! I am not the culprit.
And?
Didn't I prove that to you guys already? The clue is how Mew was killed.
Mew got strangled to death, right?
Toilet paper was the murder weapon.
Yes.
Mew would have totally resisted if she was being strangled, right? Then it would have been impossible for someone as weak as me!
You talking about the strength of your virtual avatar? That wouldn't matter if you strangled her from behind.
In which case, even if she did resist,
Oh!
the most she could have done is merely touch the culprit.
Exactly. She couldn't struggle much. So you could have kept strangling her, no
What?
No, actually no.
That's wrong!
He can't.
Actually, maybe it wasn't possible for Kokichi to strangle Mew.
Why wasn't it possible?
Mew modified my avatar, so if she attacked me, I wouldn't be able to resist. If Mew touched me, then I'd be unable to move.
Exactly.
Huh?
Because it's a turd.
So I would have had to kill her instantly, such as stabbing or hitting. I couldn't have murdered her by strangulation, because it'd be game over if she touched me.
What?
Well, if you were using the toilet paper, you wouldn't need to touch her directly.
But if you can't be touched while you're wrapping the toilet paper around her neck, then it would be impossible.
Which means, as long as she died from strangulation, it couldn't have been me.
Wait! What if it was something besides strangulation then? Like,
There's no doubt Mew was strangled. We already discussed this.
Kaito is really desperate to make me the culprit. No matter how much you whine about it, you can't change the truth. The culprit who killed Mew is Gonta Gokuhara! This is the truth you all adore so much.
No! Gonta not kill Mew! It's true! You gotta believe Gonta! Gonta would never hurt anyone!
I believe you. You've been risking yourself to protect everyone. There's no way Gonta would kill. He won't even kill bugs.
I believe Gonta too. I'm not gonna listen to Kokichi's lies.
of course! Who'd believe a liar like him? He's lying about Gonta being the culprit, so there's no point talking about it.
I don't know about that. If we want the truth, we might have to ask comfortable questions.
Right, Shuichi? You think so too, don't you?
Huh? I know how important it is to believe, but as the ultimate detective, I know we can't solve this case with belief alone.
Huh?
It's just that something doesn't add up. I have this feeling something's off. We can't keep going back and forth like this. We need to discuss this.
What, you wanna suspect Gonta?
Too bad, Kaito. Looks like Shuichi agrees with me.
No, I'm not trying to...
Oh, the irony! It's all thanks to Kaito that Shuichi got his act together as a detective. And now, Shuichi's intuition as a detective has made him more suspicious of others. Well, can't be helped. That's just what a detective does.
That's not it, Kokichi. I'm just trying to make sure that everyone
Shuichi, Gonta really not do it. Gonta not culprit. Please, leave Gonta.
We might as well discuss it.
What?
As a precautionary measure, that's all. I think we need to seriously discuss whether Gonta was capable of committing this crime. Only then can we arrive at a logical decision.
You guys, why don't you get it? That's just what Kokichi wants. He's just trying to split us up. Shuichi, open your eyes!
But...
2-for-1 Truth Special! Sorry to ruin this tense moment, but you guys seem pretty evenly split right now.
Yes, we are.
So, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
So we're gonna do that again?
Shuichi, why? Why don't you understand? You're my sidekick, aren't you?
Kaito...
Of course I want to believe Gonta. I don't want to think that he killed someone. But as the ultimate detective, I can't turn away from the truth. I need to find the truth. Okay, I love the mechanic. I just feel bad it doesn't last that long. It's kind of short.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
I got this! I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Kokichi!
Don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Kibo! The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
I got this! No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Kokichi!
I did cooperate with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is the one who killed Mew.
Kibo!
That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Gonta not kill Mew! Honest!
I got this! The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
This is our answer!
In my opinion, as long as it is possible that Gonta is the culprit, we have to discuss it.
That's ridiculous. You're going to believe Kokichi over Gonta?
That's not it at all. I just want the truth. If we're going to survive, I have to find the truth.
But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit.
I still don't think Gonta's lying.
But didn't I tell you guys already? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit. That's why it hurts my heart to persecute Gonta like this! Gonta, if you understand, then do it right. Make logical arguments for the truth.
Logical arguments?
It means use your head to make arguments.
Use head?
What I'm trying to say is, if you aren't the culprit, then you gotta prove that you aren't!
But Gonta really not know.
I'm sick of hearing you say you don't know! God, why are you so dumb?
Gonta just wanna help everyone, like true gentlemen.
You're a true gentleman? More like a true nincompoop.
Hey! Now that's just bullying.
Bullying? Yeah, so what? That's what you do in this game, right? You guys blame and gang up on me, but now you're gonna pretend to be good people?
No, I never ganged up.
Gonta, argue back already! Just make an excuse or whatever!
Stop it! That's enough!
Stop what? You mean stop the game? Hey, do you even know what you're saying?
Yeah, I know. What about it? I don't want to survive if it means I have to stoop to your level.
Oh, that's a low blow right there. Then just die in a hole for all I care! We want to live, so stop getting in our way!
Quit it. If you don't shut your mouth, then I'll shut it for you. Permanently.
Magi, please, calm down.
Sorry. It Gonta's fault everyone's so upset. But Gonta telling truth! Gonta really not culprit! Cause Gonta not know anything! Really!
Cut it out already! That's all you've been saying this whole time!
You're the one that needs to cut it out.
Wait, what did Kokichi say? All they've been saying this whole time? That's true about Gonta? This whole time Gonta's been saying he doesn't know anything? Gonta don't understand either. Mew like this when Gonta wake up. Gonta was sleeping, too. Had strange dream. Gonta don't understand anything. Gonta not know. What already happened when Gonta wake up? But why this happened? Why you kill? Gonta not understand. Gonta not understand anything. No idea what he's talking about. But when exactly did he start using that defense? Gonta starts saying I don't know when... Oh...
That's it.
That's it. It was after he logged. Did that means...
Gonta get into an accident in the virtual world?
Accident?
The accident that hurt Gonta, that was... Oh shit! When everyone logged in for the first time, an avatar user error occurred.
This is it!
So that was Gonta.
When we logged into the virtual world, an avatar user error occurred.
Some sort of avatar user error occurred when you all logged in for the first time. An error? The content of the error are unknown, so I can't provide any details. But something strange definitely happened to someone's avatar when you all logged in.
An avatar user error?
Ever since Gonta logged out, he's been saying, I don't know, I don't understand.
That's because Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, right?
That's what I thought at first, but I think it's because of the error.
What you mean?
If that error is what's affecting Gonta, and is making him forgetful and loopy, then what was the error? What could it have been? Tanksman Gambit. Okay, let's begin. I think I know what it is. Or at least what we are talking now. I need a nail. I think this is an L. No, that was a Y. Sorry. I need a T. Oh. I think that's it, actually. I don't see a T. Yeah, that's a Y. Oh wait, it's a double S. Oh, okay.
I see now.
I was thinking it was a T. I want memory loss, not memory loss.
I believe it's possible that Gonta doesn't
you,
remember what
Yusuf.
happened in the virtual world.
Huh? He doesn't remember?
You started saying, I don't know anything, after leaving the virtual world. I think that's the result of some kind of memory error.
Oh, that's why he doesn't remember anything that happened in the virtual world. Not even killing Mew.
What? That's ridiculous! Quit screwing around!
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
What do you mean he doesn't remember? He's just confused.
Gonta told us he was bad with computers, remember?
Memory or no memory, Gonta never hurt anyone!
No way Gonta's the culprit!
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I'm bad with English. I still have a lot of fun with it.
Gonta never hurt anyone!
Remember because
Doesn't remember
Gonta
a
wants
thing
to
about
keep
the
everyone
virtual world.
safe!
The SIP instructions. For the visors to function, they need to be plugged in the computer with the specific cord. The red cord is the consciousness and the blue cord is for memory. It isn't known what will happen if the cords were plugged into the wrong slots, but there is a chance that some kind of glitch might occur.
Isn't he
You
just
did it, but you don't
he would
remember
never
doing
kill
it,
a
right?
friend.
If there was a
Isn't that
glitch,
something we
Gonta,
can
it's
just
gentlemen!
assume?
Gentlemen, protect
it should
friends!
have affected all of us.
Your lies aren't protecting anyone.
But because we're all
Gonta
okay,
can't-
Gonta not lying!
that means there was
That's a
no
waste.
glitch.
Wait, oh,
Please believe Gonta!
I heard it! The cause of the error that affected Gonta's avatar is the two cords on the helmet used to log into the virtual world.
put the red consciousness cord in the right port and the blue memory cord on the left. Out of curiosity, what happened if you switch the cords? I don't know. I never done that before. Probably gets all glitchy or something.
I think that Gonta messed up something with the cords, causing the error.
If he mixed the consciousness and memory cords, then there'd be an error with memory. Like an error that won't let you bring your avatar's memories to the real world?
What?
Gonta, do you think it's possible that you improperly connected the cords?
How Gonta's supposed to remember that?
He couldn't have messed it up. I said it over and over. Right is the hand you hold your chopsticks in.
Oh, but Gonta holds chopsticks with this hand!
Oh, he's left-handed!
That's your left hand!
Oh, shit!
What?
Looks like it's decided!
What's decided? He's wrong, isn't he, Gonta? You remember the virtual world, don't you?
Gonta not remember. Gonta not even go to this virtual world place.
What?
Gonta fall asleep when he put helmet on. When Gonta wake up, Mew dead. Gonta not know what happened. So, Gonta worry. Gonta not understand what everyone talking about.
No, it can't be.
But Gonta try his best to understand. Gonta imagine real hard.
That's enough, Gonta. We already know.
Know what?
We know that you totally forgot about teaming up with me and killing Mew.
Wait a minute! That lie! Gonta not kill Mew! Cause why would Gonta do that?
Yeah, it's a lie! I'll never accept this! And besides, Gonta's got no motive to kill Mew!
I already gave you my testimony on how I came up with the murder plan.
And I'm saying I don't believe you!
Kokichi, if what you're saying is true, why did you plan it this way? You wanted to plan the murder yourself, but have someone else carry it out?
Is the person who planned it also included as a blackened with the perpetrator?
Nope! Only the person who actually commits the murder becomes the blackened!
Then there's no incentive to just plan the murder.
But Gonta's such a gentle soul. Why would he agree to this?
Hold on! That hasn't been decided yet!
Who cares about the motive? Let's vote for the culprit already!
I care about the motive!
Well, I don't care. Finding the culprit is more important in this class trial. Talking about the motive is meaningless. It's not necessary for this specific case.
No matter what you say, I'll never believe your lies.
We all agree that Gonta is the culprit, right? It would be impossible for anyone but him.
Impossible? Why?
It's pretty obvious if you use the process of elimination. Which means, Shuichi, you'll be my partner, right?
Me?
Because if you don't face the truth, then we'll all die, right? And you don't want that, do you? Okay, let's begin!
Quit screwing around! I'm done putting up with your selfish bullshit!
Kaito, we should listen to his explanation. Our lives depend on it.
So, we can now take Keyboy, Himiko, and Maki off the suspect list. Shuichi, would you care to explain? I doubt they'll believe it if it came from me.
The reason Himiko, and Maki can be eliminated as suspect is because they will not access the crime scene.
They couldn't get to the crime scene, could they?
The bridge from the chapel to the mansion was gone, and only Miu could pass through the wall. The three at the chapel had no way to get to the mansion, so they couldn't have done it. Kaito is the next one off our suspect list, and you know why, right?
Yes, he was locked out.
Kaito had logged out ahead of us.
Miu logged Kaito out from the start. But she did that to make us think the murder happened in the real world, right? Since we figured out the actual killing happened in the virtual world, it would have been impossible for Kaito, who had already logged out. Miu's time of death was around 6:30 in the morning. That's after Kaito logged out.
Kokichi's completely running the show now.
My synergy with Shuichi is super on point now, so let's move on to the remaining suspects. Gonta, Samugi, Shuichi, and me. Samugi and Shuichi can be crossed off. But what's the reason for that?
Because we got solid alibis.
Tsumugi and I are witnesses to each other's alibis.
Both of you heard Miu hitting the chapel wall, right? The culprit was definitely on the roof during that time, since they slid Miu down. Because of that, Shuichi and Samugi can't be the culprit. That leaves only Gonta and me as the remaining suspects.
Then you're the culprit!
Sorry for getting your hopes up, but didn't I already explain that's impossible?
Yeah. He couldn't have killed Miu because of the programming.
If Miu touched him, he'd freeze in place. Kokichi wasn't capable of strangling her.
So then, it's down to one person. And who was that again? Well, who is it?
Don't answer, Shuichi! You don't need to answer that! This is all Kokichi's trap!
There's only one suspect left. Only one person who have done this.
It's Gonta.
Shuichi?
Yep, Gonta is the only person who could have committed the murder. You get it now, right? That's the truth we were all reaching for. The thing you guys wanted so badly! A truth without any lies! Yu Iruma's killer is Gonta Gokuhara!
Really? Did Gonta really do it?
Jeez, is that really your reaction? It would have been fun if you went all crazy. But you forgot everything, so oh well. A culprit who can't remember their murder is pretty interesting. So, better than nothing. If Gonta remembered, his cover would have been blown so fast. Especially since he's an idiot.
Hold on. I still haven't accepted this. This has gotta be Kokichi's trap. I still believe in Gonta. He's not the kind of person who'd kill.
Kaito.
I already said this a million times, Kaito. You shouldn't use emotions to—
You want proof? I've got your proof! After Tsumugi and Shuichi heard Kibo's voice in the mansion, they ran outside. And who did they see out there?
Oh yeah, we saw Gonta.
Gonta.
Kokichi said it himself. When Miu's avatar crashed into the chapel wall, the culprit must have been on the roof.
I see. If Gonta's the culprit, it'd be weird if he wasn't on the roof.
It's possible that he fled the mansion after he heard the impact.
You'd have to go through the entrance hall to get outside the mansion from the roof. Is that where Shuichi and Tsumugi ran to when they heard the crashing sound?
Then maybe he jumped off the roof.
That's not possible. That rooftop was pretty high up.
Normally, Gonta could have done it, but his avatar wasn't strong enough. How about that? Now you get it, right? If Gonta was the culprit, there's no way he could have been outside the mansion.
Now you can't say Gonta's the culprit. Congrats, Gonta.
What? Really?
It would have been so nice if that were the truth. If Kaito were right and this horrible trial will just end.
No, that's wrong.
What?
Just because Gonta was at the mansion doesn't mean that he isn't the culprit. All the culprit needed was a way to get from the roof to outside the mansion.
Huh? Looks like Shuichi got it. I'll leave the rest to him.
Kaito, I know how you feel. I know because we all feel it. But we have to face the truth. No matter how cruel that truth may be, we need to face it. To survive.
Whose side are you on, Shuichi?
Kaito, please!
Aren't you my sidekick? Was that just a lie?
Kaito!
Fine then! I'll tear that sorry reasoning of yours apart and wake you up!
I can't doubt my detective work now. If I want us all to survive, I can't back down.
I'll never accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all? He's not the kind of guy who kills someone. Don't you know that about him by now? I'll never accept this! Damn it! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi!
I messed that up.
Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick? Damn it! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Saying the truth this, the truth that. There's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe?
I'm messing this up.
Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Keep saying the truth this, the truth that. There's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Damn it!
Oh god. Okay,
There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Damn it!
Okay.
There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop!
It ends here!
Wrong order.
Damn it!
The toilet paper we found outside the mansion. That's what the culprit used to get from the roof to the ground.
The toilet paper?
The same toilet paper that was used as the murder weapon. That's why we didn't find it anywhere else. Not at the scene of the crime, nor on Miu's body. It was outside the mansion.
Hold on. If they use the toilet paper as a rope to get down from the roof, then they need to tie it to something. But there was nothing to tie it to. I know because I investigated the roof.
You're stubborn, Kaito. You're still going on about this.
Of course I am! I'm gonna believe in Gota till the very end!
No, there was something that the toilet paper could have been tied to.
What?
Yes, the place where the toilet paper was tied down. What's this?
There! The binoculars on the rooftop. The toilet paper could have been tied there. However, I don't think the culprit actually tied it down there. They just hung it. And then used the doubled up toilet paper to climb down. But in that case, they would have had to tug on it in order to take it down.
Yep, that's correct, because I came up with that idea. But I thought I told Gonta to put the toilet paper back in the bathroom. Oh, I guess he ran into someone on the way and then threw it somewhere close by. Looks like Kaito's morale is shot, so this whole thing is done now.
The matter does appear to be settled.
That... it's...
So, it's true. Gonta really killed Miu.
But I'm the one who came up with the plan. Anyway, just admit your crime, Gonta. Even though you don't remember, you still did it.
But why did Gonta do such a terrible thing?
Wait, before you start crying, you gotta admit your crime first.
Stop! I won't let you, Kokichi. If anyone is gonna get him to confess, it's me. Gonta, I'm going to look back at the whole case one more time, okay? When you're convinced, you just let me know, all right? Let's end this together.
Okay.
Okay, time for the closing argument. What color cord did cultist thing in the right port? Okay, let's see what we got here. Toilet paper that doesn't tear. Okay, so let's change pages. Use when she got to the mansion. What was the weapon Miu broke? Miu broke to kill Kokichi, and nope. Okay, so it was this. Map of the virtual world. What was posted in the entrance hall of the mansion? I think it was this one. The cell phone. No. Oh shit. Kaito Momoto logged out. Who was logged out against their will? What was the weapon? Ah, okay, the cell phone. Throw the signboard into the river. Miu's Molotov hammer. The hammer. Kaito Momoto looking for the secret of the outside world. I don't think it's this one. How did the cult escape from the rooftop? Nope. All done. Okay, this one. Who was investigating the rooftop? I don't remember exactly that. I'm gonna have to check that later. Okay, so now let's set up here. Who was investigating the dining hall? Was Tsumugi. Investigating the outside of the mansion. Supposedly was gone. I was investigating the kitchen. And Kaito was investigating the rooftop. And
This is the truth of the case! The case began last night. After being convinced by Mew, we all logged in to the virtual world. To log in, you have to plug the memory and consciousness cords into the device. So, we all plugged those cords into our helmets and entered the virtual world. But the culprit had accidentally plugged their cords into the wrong ports. Because of this, a connection error occurred between the culprit's brain and their avatar. As a result, the culprit would forget everything that happened in the virtual world. It's possible that this had an effect on their avatar's personality as well. Because I can't believe that someone so kind could commit murder. But we had no idea this error even happened. And so, we all logged in one by one. Meanwhile, Mew was the last to log in. She had modified the killing game simulator so she could accomplish a specific goal. After Mew confirmed we were all logged in, she took out the bottle of poison and placed it on Kokichi's seat. This was done to make it look like Kokichi was killed by poison when we returned. Yes, the reason Mew modified the simulator and brought us to the virtual world was to kill Kokichi in the virtual world, but make it look like he had died in the real world. After we had all logged in, Mew explained the world to us. Use the salon phone to log out, objects are unbreakable, your avatars use all 5 senses. She also explained the map of the virtual world in the mansion's entrance hall. But her explanation was intentionally false. She wanted us to misunderstand the world. However, one of us was able to see through her scheme. The very person Mew was trying to kill, Kokichi. Kokichi was going to use Mew's plan against her and plotted her murder. But Kokichi wouldn't do it himself. He used a patsy to be the culprit in this case. Kokichi was tight-lipped about the motive, so I don't know why the culprit agreed. But it seems as though right after logging in, when Kokichi and the culprit went outside, they were already working together to execute the murder. Eventually, we met up with Kokichi and crossed the river to the chapel. Mew had us split up to try to find some secret of the outside world. Kaito, Kokichi, Gonta, Tsumugi, and I investigated the mansion, while Maki, Himiko, Kibo, and Mew investigated the chapel. Splitting us up was also part of Mew's plan. At the chapel, Mew told Maki that she was going to look around outside. She chased after our group while we were heading toward the mansion. Once she made sure we were across, she dropped the bridge into the river. This was to trick us into thinking that the river separated the mansion and chapel. At the time, we thought nothing of it. It was just another one of Mew's pranks. That's why we continued with the original plan to find the secret of the outside world. We went to the mansion and split up to look for clues. Kokichi searched the salon. Kaito searched the roof. Tsumugi searched the dining room. I searched the kitchen. And finally, the culprit searched outside the mansion. Around that time, Mew was headed for the wall that was on the side of the chapel. She passed through the wall and headed for the mansion to kill Kokichi. You see, the wall was a special wall that Mew had added herself. This wall was programmed so that only objects could pass through. And Mew had changed her avatar settings from human to object. That was the hidden route she prepared for herself. She set up a wall that only she could pass through. Mew headed toward the mansion, but she was seen by Tsumugi on the way. When she entered the mansion, she pulled out her cell phone. She didn't tell us that there was another way to log out. Then, she spoke a name into the phone, which forced that person to log out. It was Kaito who was on the roof at the time, the same roof where Kokichi and Mew were going to meet. By having Kaito search the roof and then forcing him to log out, she was making him look the most suspicious. But her plan didn't go smoothly. Kokichi was waiting on the roof with a culprit and the toilet paper used to kill Mew. While Mew was distracted by Kokichi, the culprit snuck up from behind. And used the toilet paper from the mansion's bathroom to strangle Mew. This was only possible because objects in the virtual world are unbreakable. Mew's avatar was strangled to death, and the shock killed Mew in the real world. After the murder, Kokichi left the cleanup to the culprit and left the roof. He probably returned to the salon as soon as he could to avoid drawing suspicion. The culprit then took the lattice from the storage room and placed Mew's body on top along with the hammer and the cell phone. The culprit heaved the lattice over the railing and forcefully slid it down the roof slope. With a body on top of it, the lattice became a makeshift sled and flew off the roof. It went through the wall that only objects can pass through before crashing into the chapel. That was the crashing sound that Kibo heard in the chapel and we heard in the mansion. Mew's wall hid the fact that the mansion and chapel were actually right next to each other. That's why Tsumugi and I were able to hear the crash from the mansion. As the final step, the culprit had to then get off the roof. Because we were at the mansion, they couldn't take the stairs or they'd be seen. So they used the toilet paper again to escape from the rooftop. They hung the toilet paper from the binoculars on the roof and used it like a rope to climb down. Once the culprit was safely on the ground, they pulled at the toilet paper to retrieve it. They would have returned it to the bathroom, but they ran into us as we were leaving the mansion. In a panic, the culprit tossed the toilet paper somewhere nearby. Without that one little mistake, we might never have solved this case because the culprit doesn't remember. This is the truth you've forgotten, Gonta Gokuhara, the ultimate entomologist.
Well, damn. That's the only thing I can say.
Gonta, this is the truth we've reached.
Sorry. Gonta not really understand, 'cause Gonta not smart boy. But if everyone agree, then everyone probably right. Gonta, trust everyone.
Gonta.
But why? Gonta kill Mew, forget everything. Gonta even think he not do anything bad. And then Gonta try to blame someone else and make everyone suffer. Why? Why Gonta do such terrible thing?
Gonta, it's not your fault.
It's Kokichi's fault. He must have tricked Gonta.
Huh? I totally didn't trick him. Before we go into that, it's voting time. We should finish up the class trial first.
But is this the right answer? We're not being fooled by Kokichi?
For once, I wish that we were.
Huh? Wrapping things up already? What a buzzkill of an ending! It lacks the rush of previous voting times. Well, after so many killing games, I guess it was bound to happen eventually.
It's just as well. This killing game is a bad influence on the baby.
Oh my, Monotaro. You're even starting to look like a father.
Yeah! I gotta get my act together for the baby.
Now then, pull yourselves together and let's begin! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off! It's voting time!
Well, sadly there's nothing else we can do. We know who it is, sadly.
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result. Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Well, damn, that ended up with an unexpected twist. Well, Kaito have a grudge against Kokichi, so totally no wonder why. Hey, I did perfect on everything! Sweet!
Absolutely right!
Well, look at that, you read it correctly. Congratulations, you guys!
Let me hear your joyful voices!
Give yourself a hand. Let me hear your joyful voices.
Let me hear your joyful voices!
No one is on the mood. Shut up. Damn it. Why?
Wah!
They're all just moping around. They should be happy for themselves. I know, I'm super happy. Hey, what should we name the kid? We should prepare 6 names.
Yay!
What? We are having sextuplets? I'm so happy I might go crazy.
And another thing.
Hey Kokichi, you say this will liven things up. What gives, huh?
Here.
You say you were gonna liven up the killing game and the class trial. And I said I put the Mori, the secret of the outside world, into the killing game simulator. That was just a lie.
Oh.
Oh, so it was just a lie?
What was that?
He just lied it off?
Hey,
Are you satisfied, Kokichi? I want you to tell us. What is the outside world if the Mori you gave Gonta? I plan to explain all of that, but it's more like, how do I say it? You guys are just gonna assume it's a lie if you hear it from my cute lips.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, then let's have Gonta explain. Gonta?
please stop!
Gonta doesn't remember anything. How can you expect him
All
to?
right.
Then we should all go back into the killing game simulator. What?
Because...
Why don't we ask the Gonta in the virtual world? But going back to the virtual world is... There's a much easier way than the pain in the ass method.
Gonta's memories didn't transfer over, so they're still in the virtual world as data. I can combine Gonta's consciousness from his last login with that leftover memory data. Ta-da! Alter Ego Gonta is now complete.
Alter ego?
Basically, it's a separate Gonta that only exists in virtual space. If we listen to what he says, we should be able to find out what happened in that world.
Huh? What this? What happening? Huh?
It's Gonta.
Huh?
Is that... Oh, God.
What's that mean?
What sort of phenomenon is this? What did you do?
Hey,
Relax, Himiko. It's not magic and it's not a trick. Alter Ego Gonta is just a computer simulation. It's just imitating Gonta's stuff pattern. It's actually different from the real Gonta. Gonta don't understand who this Alter Ego person.
Now then.
See? It's even as stupid like the real Gonta. You can hardly tell the difference. Plus, he's got Gonta's memories of the virtual world, so he should remember what happened.
Please.
Then other Gonta tell Gonta.
Why?
Why? Why did Gonta kill him? Kill Mew? Why does the other Gonta know about?
Oh, man.
Unfortunately, our plan failed. You can tell them the truth now.
Oh. Gonta.
The Gonta now called Save Everyone.
Huh?
Save Everyone?
Gonta don't know.
Hey, answer Gonta. Why did Gonta kill Mew?
Wrong.
Gonta just want to save everyone.
That's...
Gonta, what do you mean?
Gonta.
Gonta think for a long time. How can Gonta be useful for everyone? Gonta not smart enough to help with trials. Gonta strong but not can fight excells. Gonta feel frustrated because Gonta no could do anything. Don't understand how this Gonta feels. Technically they are the same person.
But...
So that's why Gonta think he have to do it for everyone's sake. Gonta think he gotta do it because everyone else not want to.
Gonta!
So Gonta kill Mew.
What?
What do you mean by that? I don't get it at all. Gonta is bad at explaining as always. I guess I'll have to help. So if you remember what happened at the time... No, we shouldn't. If we want to prevent another murder from happening... I'll take the car key then. Oh yeah, he told that.
Huh?
The car key, so you used it. After working tirelessly, I finally found the door of the car key after opening it. I saw the outside world.
What?
The outside world?
What?
That was Monokuma's motive. But why will seeing the outside world be a motive? I'll tell you guys in a second, but that was when I found out about Mew's plan. And it hit me. If I combine the two, then I will be able to save everyone.
Please wait.
Save everyone? What do you mean?
Hey!
Hey now, you gotta listen to everything I say first. Anyway, that's when I made a deal with Monokuma. If I liven up the killing game, then he will let me use the outside world as a motive again.
Huh?
Again?
In other words...
Let me chime in. The Mori keycard that Kokichi named was the right to view the outside world. But even though he saw the outside world, he didn't try to use it for the killing game. That disappointed me, but then Kokichi suggests that we reuse the Mori.
Yeah!
He said we should bring back to the right to the view of the outside world one more time. And I decided to run with the idea. So I loaded a flashback light with memories of the outside world and put it in the simulation.
Huh?
Memories of the outside world in the flashback light? The secret of the outside world in the viral world was... In the virtual world was about the flashback light?
You know?
And if it was the flashback light, it would mean the secret of the outside world is part of our forgotten memories. What do you say?
Wait,
But why will anything about the outside world be a motive in the first place?
Incomprehensible.
What's going on there?
Oh?
You can't remember. Okay, fine.
Get it?
Let's talk about the motive later. We have to finish up this case first. Monokuma hid the flashback light in the simulator, but I knew where it was hidden. And I showed it to Gonta in the virtual world.
hey!
Hey, you even knew where it was hidden? That's not
To
fair.
tell you the truth,
I just placed it. It never actually said I hid it.
too bad.
If anyone had asked, I would gladly told you where it was. It's a little late for that.
Always messing around.
So Gonta was close to the flashback, right? Yeah, when Kokichi and Gonta lived together. Gonta can watch Kokichi, so he cannot do anything weird. Gonta, you're so sweet, but I knew you'd say that. Even without your ridiculous physical strength, as long as you're selfless and courageous. You make terrific bodyguard. Bodyguard? With you by my side, I knew I was safe from any trap. Okay, then let's go. Wait, Kokichi. It's okay, leave it to Gonta. Gonta keep eye on Kokichi. Oh.
Could it be?
Was Kokichi trying to lure Gonta off by himself?
Maybe.
The only person entrusted with the secret of the outside world was Gonta.
Gonta!
After that, Gonta got taken to the forest near Mansion. Is this flashback light? It looks like it. Maybe the secret of the outside world is hidden in it. We gotta tell everyone. Wait. Are you sure you wanna believe a liar like me? Huh? This might be a trap, you know? So you check it if I'm lying first? I mean, you wanna protect everyone, right? This is the perfect time to do it. Protect everyone?
How'd this happen?
And there, Gonta remembers secret of outside world. But that was just confused Gonta more about what to do. What can Gonta do to save everyone? Gonta no could think of anything. So I told him, if you want to save everyone, he shall put everyone out of their misery. In other words, a mercy kill.
What did you say?
What?
No way!
Was Gonta tricked?
Wrong.
No, you're not tricked. Because when Gonta remembers secret of outside world Gonta thinks, it will be easier to die. What? Remember what everyone said at the beginning? That this academy is hell? Gonta agree. Academy that forced students to be part of killing game is hell. So everyone think they want to escape this place, right? But if it's still hell outside, what do we do?
Huh?
What do you mean? What do you mean, Gonta? Inside is hell, outside is hell. What should Gonta and friends live for?
How'd this happen?
And everyone who died, what did they die for? Is hell outside and hell inside?
But...
And then Kokichi tell me. Best way to save everyone from hell is to put them out of their misery while they still not know. And only one who could do such dirty work is Gonta.
Yeah.
That's right. The only way you can save everyone is to free them from this hell. Gonta talk on the dirty work for us. If he has survived the class trial, he will live in this hell alone.
Get it?
Gonta talk on that role for us. Shouldn't we appreciate him more?
Hold on!
Wait a minute, I still don't get what's happening. What outside world are you talking about? Is hell out there? What do you mean? What did Kokichi and Gonta see? What did we forget?
Hey!
Hurry up and tell us, or else we won't be able to understand it.
Right?
Gonta, what caused you to do such a thing?
Please. Sorry.
Sorry, Gonta no can tell you.
Why?
Can't tell us? Why? Because if Gonta told you, then everyone will end up like Gonta. Everyone despair.
Huh?
Despair? I know it. A despair that makes you want to die. An spirit that makes you want to put everyone out of their misery. Did you think that kind of Gonta will tell you about such despair from Zone Out?
But
now we don't know any more than when we started. Now you know how Gonta and I formed the Killing Game Buster, right? Then you can't accept everything about this case. You can imagine the rest, right? I used Mew plan and turned it against her. I hit Gonta away from the side, where Mew and I were supposed to meet. Oh, Kite is not here? Yeah, you're right. Oh man, I heard you asked me to meet up with you. Mew, is this booty call? Or are you here to kill me? So, you figured it out, but there's nothing you can do. You can't resist me, I made sure of it when I programmed your settings. Uh-oh, guess I'm in trouble now. I'm sorry, but you should just give up. This is my only chance. I have no choice but to do this. My inventions will change the world. They will make the world a better place. It's my duty as a genius inventor, so I can't afford to die here. Sorry, Gonta, so sorry. Don't be sorry, Gonta. She was trying to kill me too. She said it was for the world or whatever, but that was just a poor excuse. We're doing this to stop this vicious cycle of misery, so you don't need to apologize. Oh, okay, that's sad. So, I don't know if he technically kind of got tricked.
It can't be!
Gonta will
By
never...
the way,
You shall know that it was Gonta's idea to slide the body to the chapel wall. What? Gonta's idea? Before Gonta went to the roof, he happened to see Mew wall to the wall. Gonta told Kokichi and he'd think of everything else.
but...
Gonta gave me the chance. I like to think we may have been good.
Stop it!
Good? What's good about that? You're the worst! That's the whole story. That's everything that happened.
Well...
So in the end, you don't plan to tell us the secret of the outside world.
Sorry!
Sorry, Gonta, no can't tell you that.
Always messing around.
Well, I mean, hearing that story, it sounds like you were tricked by Kokichi.
How can this be?
Gonta did kill Mew? Gonta really did?
Sorry!
Sorry everyone, Gonta is so sorry. But Gonta's plan to save everyone failed. Gonta not save anyone. Gonta just make everyone suffer more.
Gonta, idiot!
Gonta is stupid, so stupid. How can Gonta call himself gentleman? Everyone, please forgive him. Gonta tried to save us all from despair by taking on the sin of killing us. But you reached for the truth and Gonta's plan failed. All of you could have been saved if you died without knowing anything.
Huh?
So you're saying it was wrong to fight for the truth?
Yeah.
Yes, it was. At least Gonta and I think so. You should have all died ignorant. Gonta even killed Mew for the sake, you know.
Don't screw around!
Enough of your shit! You made him kill her!
Please stop!
No, Gonta is bad. Because Gonta killed someone. Gonta is murder, it's true. Gonta make everyone suffer, that is true.
Sorry, everyone.
Sorry, Gonta is sorry. Gonta is sorry for being stupid. Gonta is sorry he make everyone suffer. We get it, you don't need to apologize anymore. You're probably all thinking that I shall take in on the dirty work and not Gonta, right? Everyone hates me, so the role of villain is perfect for me.
I know that!
Yeah, I know already. It should be my responsibility. But when I realized Mew was targeting me, I thought to myself, she must already have a way to prevent me from fighting back in the virtual
I
world.
suppose.
And in fact, you were right. She set it up so she could paralyze you with just a touch.
So am I!
That's why I had to ask Gonta. I would have done it myself if I
That's
could.
enough!
Okay, but you didn't need to push everything onto Gonta too.
Please stop!
Stop, it's okay. Everyone, please, don't blame Kokichi anymore. Please. Gonta, you? How nice can you be, Gonta? You really are stupid sometimes. You're right. Someone as stupid as Gonta could never be a gentleman.
Hey, hey!
Hey, so are we done yet?
Huh?
What?
And another
You guys are starting to talk in circles, so let's just move on to the exciting stuff. Yes, the eagerly anticipated punishment time.
So am I!
Well, if you're gonna punish him, then please punish me too.
Huh?
Okay.
I know that!
I'm prepared for it. If you're gonna execute Gonta, then I... It's okay, Kokichi. Please let Gonta sacrifice himself for everyone's sake. That's all Gonta can do anymore.
But...
Just promise Gonta that everyone forgive each other and be friends, okay? Alright, I promise.
Okay.
Alright, it's time to punish the ultimate entomologist, Gonta Gokuhara. Oh man, I bet his punishment gonna have a lot of gross, nasty bugs.
Ah.
That's right! You don't like nasty stuff! No, it's not that. He's coming. What, already? The contractions are speeding up in any minute now. Quick, hold my hand.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
That's so stupid.
Gonta!
Wait, please. I don't want this. Don't go, Gonta.
No.
Don't cry, Kokichi. Gonta is okay. Yeah, Gonta not cry. Gonta's really not scared. But...
How can this be?
Gonta upset. Gonta upset he no could protect anyone. Gonta, you can't cry either.
It's punishment
Well,
time!
let's give it everything we got. It's punishment time.
Sorry, everyone.
Gonta love you all.
Gonta, idiot!
Gonta is so sorry for being stupid. And the punishment is here. Surprise? What a twist, huh?
Thrilling.
Even I didn't see that coming. All my little skulls have been destroyed.
Dang it.
So sad. All the cuteness gone to waste.
Why?
What are you talking about? You're the one responsible for this. Why would you do such a thing to your own children?
Unbelievable.
Because lately they've been acting all body and neglecting me. I'm never gonna get the hang of this whole parenting thing.
But how?
That's why?
Got a minute?
Doesn't matter now. We don't have the time to give him attention.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna walk away quietly and go more on my dead kids later. Hey, there is a computer there. Okay, that was a really intense moment. Damn it, why did it turn out like this?
Got a minute?
Hey Kokichi, why don't you tell us now what is the secret of the outside world? If we don't know it, then we won't be able to understand or accept it.
What was that?
I can't accept it either, Kokichi. What is the secret of the outside world? I don't know it either. What kind of secret will push Gonta too far? Kokichi, if you really care for Gonta, explain yourself to everyone and... I don't want to.
Huh?
You what?
I don't want to, stupid head.
Kokichi.
Oh man, did you fall for all that fake crying? You're so dumb! I would never cry for Gonta!
What?
Fake crying?
Because?
If I say that the actual truth back there, Gonta will be real mad. That will interfere with the game, so I simply lied to calm him down. Yeah, I really know that. See? As long as you're alive for a good purpose, right?
What?
What?
Hey!
What do you mean, what really happened? Why did you make him do that?
Well, you know.
Obviously, so I'm gonna be boring.
Huh?
What are
Which
you?
means...
I give Gonta an incentive, cause I tried leaving out the game. Come on, think about it. If I actually wanted to save everyone like what Gonta did,
You really don't get
I
it.
wouldn't have betrayed Gonta, you should realize that.
Hey!
Then why did Gonta...
Who cares about that idiot? I want to enjoy this game filled with suspicion and betrayal from the bottom of my heart.
Kokichi gave us one of his creepy smiles. When I saw it, I finally saw Kokichi for what he really is. Malice. His entire body nothing but raw and unfettered malice.
I am the supreme leader of evil, so it's obvious my personality would be twisted. The more you suffer, the more I enjoy it. There are people in this world who spread grief and misery for no reason than the thrill of it. And I'm one of those people. Nothing pleases me more than inflicting pain on others!
You? What the hell do you think you are?
Ben?
So, for your entertainment, you sacrificed me and Gonta.
You're so dumb.
What's so bad about that? You kill people for money, right, Maki? Bro?
You bastard.
Someone like you has no right to call me Maki,
Do
bro.
you want to die?
You look so much better with a skull on your face, Maki, bro. But hey, you guys are just way too trusting. If only you had suspected me more then. You and Gonta wouldn't have died such meaningless
Don't
deaths.
screw around!
Meaningless deaths? Tried to scream up and sprinted up to Kokichi like a bullet. Oh! A dull thud resounded through our skulls.
Oops, sorry. I tried to dodge you, but I punched you instead.
Kaito!
You!
By the way, Kaito, is it just me, or are you way slower? Maybe, just maybe, Kaito is hiding something from us too.
Kaito!
Are you okay? Kaito kept coming at him, and Maki glared at Kokichi with piercing
Got a minute?
For someone who claims to be bad at fighting, you were pretty agile just now. And you believe it a lie like that?
You bastard.
You really want to die, don't you?
Let's have more fun.
Oh, did I finally provoke you enough? It is because of Kaito? No, Maki! What am I thinking? Maki will not lose her call for a guy like Kaito. He's way too pathetic. He's all bark and no bite. Let's face it, the ultimate astronaut is just a train anyway. But she never got to finish his provocation. No one cared what he had to say anymore. They all rushed to Kaito.
Are
Kaito,
you
you
alright?
hurt? Can you stand? Do you need to lean on my shoulder?
Sorry.
Sorry, my MP is at 0, so I can't use any recovery magic.
Oh?
Hey, why are you also worried about this pathetic
That's
guy?
wrong!
Pathetic? Look at yourself, Kokichi. What?
No.
Kaito always has us by his side, see? But no one wants to be around you. You're alone, Kokichi, and you always will be. You're talking about friends? Friends don't make the game more
Oh, man.
boring. I'm no longer interested. I don't care anymore, but I will tell you this. The one who will win this game is me. Kokichi spat out these words, then left the room.
Kaito!
Kaito, are you okay?
Huh?
Hey, Kaito!
Hey!
You don't look well. It didn't seem like he punched you that hard, but...
What?
Did you hit your head or something? I'm okay, it's fine.
Okay?
Don't punch yourself. You should lie down and... I said I'm fine. Kaito tried to get up, but... Kaito doubled over his knees, gave out, and he collapsed hard.
What?
Kaito?
Blood? Why? What's the matter, Kaito?
Come on, don't freak out over this. It's nothing. My cold just got worse is all.
I didn't know that coughing up blood was a cold symptom.
You're a robot and you don't know that? I'm saying it's fine. Just chill. I just coughed too much and cut my throat or something. I don't know.
No, I actually seen that earlier. As he spoke, he somehow got to his feet. Let's see, I just need to drink of water. Sorry, but I'm gonna head back to my room.
Kaito!
Okay, I'll go with...
Shut up!
Don't follow me!
Huh?
What? I can walk on my own. I don't need your help, Shuichi. Kaito staggered off.
Well...
I'll go with him. It will be bad if he collapses on the way. Right. We'll leave it to you then. Don't worry about it, Shuichi. Kaito was just stressed out, that's all. No, actually I think he has something worse than that for what I've seen in the 4th day. Why did he end up like this? I thought I could help. I wanted us all to survive. And I want it so damn bad. I keep fighting for it, fighting for the truth. And this is what I get? By trying to survive, we are just playing this stupid game. Just like Kokichi.
Damn it!
Oh, thank you. You had to screen that for me.
It's almost time. Yeah, it's almost time. This should be enough. I'll end it. Now is the time. I'll end this killing game.
This world is mine, Kokichi Oma. Well, now that we know that, there is a high chance that probably someone going to kill him. And for what I had seen, it's going to be... So that means probably the next trial, Kokichi will... This is just my idea. I mean, I don't know. But for everything went right here, I kind of had a feeling that Kokichi will be the next victim. But the problem is that probably we're gonna have one friend that will sacrifice for that. And I'm between Maki or what is the name? Kaito. One of these two guys going to kill Kokichi, probably. So one of them going to lose his life. Actually, no. There's only... for what I remember, this is the chapter 5. So this is technically the... almost the ending of the game, because this game has 6 chapters. So we're almost there. So the next weekend I will do the chapter 5. And then the last week of November I will do the final chapter of the game, actually. And that will be all for Danganronpa V3. So yeah, there's still 2 more chapters, but the next one I'm gonna be doing it later. We will talk about that later, Monokuma. So yeah, I'm gonna stop the stream here. I really hope you guys had fun in tonight's stream. Tomorrow I will be doing some Super Smash Bros. Melee, so... yeah, after some killing and... oh, you can actually see some... I think it's a bear hanging there. So yeah, I'm gonna stop the stream here. Tomorrow I'm gonna see you guys for Super Smash Bros. Melee. And... yeah, I'm gonna see you guys later. For now I'm probably gonna go and eat some dinner or something, but... yeah, thanks for coming to the Danganronpa 3 stream. This was your host, the Derpy Dino, and... yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for another different game.
Danganronpa.